Welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying the left side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Sanders. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Trojans are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Maiava. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Under fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
To the ground. He's got it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. The give on the inside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Caught over the middle. It's Limit. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Stewart. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Timeout, USC.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Wormley. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. He's got him in the flat. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. Touchdown USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wide open downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. The quick out.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
South Carolina, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Timeout.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And it's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk of play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the running back. Thrust that arm out. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The run from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Here we go, set. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Number 69, set to advance on the football.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it from the gun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.